Hello my beautiful Sagittarians, Sharon Zadkiel here with your general reading for the second half of April 2020. Please be reminded that I'm not a spiritual master or a guru, so what comes out in the reading for you today is energies as they sit here and now. You have free will. May you be blessed with good choices as life's happiness is determined by them. What do my beautiful Sagittarians most need to know for the second half of April 2020? God, please, angels, please allow this reading to look clear, concise, and factual. Sagittarians most need to know for the second half of April 2020. Okay, oh, absolutely beautiful. The card of Sagittarius, Temperance, is what is sitting underneath this reading for you today. So this is all about partnerships, balance, you being able to balance out the priorities that you have to get done that which you need to get done through the second half of April. This is about you filling up your own cup, being emotionally and physically and financially satisfied and balanced. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful energy. See it? Where am I going? We have Temperance sitting underneath this reading for you today, my beautiful Sagittarians, and the first card that comes out is the Justice card. So some of you could be dealing with a Libran individual. However, again, this is about justice. This is about governments, legal balance. This is about using your intellect to cut through the bullshit so that you can determine where in your life things are imbalanced. Are you, if you are at school, studying too much? Are you, how to put this, do you have a balance between work, rest and play? These things are going to be important for you in the second half of April. It is going to be about you discovering your own innate balance and that which works for you so that you can have a more balanced, more emotionally fulfilling second half of April. There is great news with the Six of Wands. So for those of you that have been working particularly hard, whether that be on a project through study or within the work environment, you will, receive the great news and satisfaction from the achievements. You have worked very hard, and that work which you have done and that which you will continue to do throughout the second half of April will see you coming in to May being recognised for that which you have achieved. However, know that even though you have come very far indeed, not everything has been completed. There are still things that you need to do. There is still work to be done to bring in the Ace of Pentacles, the security and appreciation of life. You need to keep on going. This is not a time for you, my beautiful Sagittarians, to drop the ball. The Ace of Pentacles brings with it the security and appreciation of life. Absolutely. This is a gift from the universe in a very three-dimensional, manifesting format. But you do need to break out of the self-imposed boundaries that you found yourself in. Look towards, how can I put this? You're being asked, my beautiful Sagittarians, to stop thinking small. Start to think on a larger scale, to bring in the Page of Pentacles so that, you can use your conscientiousness. Take pride and honour in the achievements that you make in the second half of April, but also know that this is not a time to be frivolous. This is a time to be thrifty with your spending. This is a time to be conscientiousness with where you actually direct your time, effort, energy. Because if you do, then you herald in the Magician and the energy that comes with the Magician. You have all the tools at your disposal. You have the ability of the magician to pull a rabbit out of your hat, to manifest into the physical that which you truly want. You have that ability, my beautiful Sagittarians. However, it is going to take work, it is going to take effort, it is going to take the ability to really keep your eye on the prize, to really understand what it is that you are trying to manifest into the physical. Yeah. Beautiful. You have the Seven of Wands. So, winning is within reach. You are coming from the higher ground. It is a case of choosing your battles wisely. If battles do come your way, and there will be some, for want of a better word, challenge is probably a better word than battles. There will be challenges. However, these can be overcome if you take one challenge at a time. You do what you need to do to get to where you want to go. One thing at a time. Do your to-do list. Tick it off. Working progressively, steadfastly towards the end goal is going to be the key to your success. You have the Ace of Swords, so with that, especially sitting underneath the Six of Wands, brings with it and heralds with it not only recognition for your achievements, but also total victory, divine justice, removal of blockages through the work that you do coming into and through to the end of April and into the early part of May. With regards to you being able to appreciate that which you have achieved, you need to be mindful because you have the Devil card. So this is all about, beware, ding, 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 warning bells, warning, warning, warning. There are hidden forces. Not everything is being revealed to you at this time. You also need to be very careful with the Devil card. For me, is about self-sabotage. It is about allowing the chains and the ties that bind you to hold you back. You need to sever the ties. You need to relinquish your attachment to things that no longer serve you. You need to, yes, use the Capricornian energy of being steadfast, doing the right thing, making sure that you see things to completion. Absolutely. But you need to also be aware of your own self-sabotage, of the things that you reach for that I would call addictions. This is a card for me, Capricorn is, and the Devil is, all about self-sabotage and not allowing our addictions to take hold. So, addictions can take many forms. There are some people that, alcohol, drugs, others it's chocolate, caffeine, comfort eating. These are all things that you need to be mindful. So if you have a crutch, my dear Sagittarians, that you reach for in times of stress, because you need to bring in the balance in your life, be mindful that they will not serve you. To bring in the energy of the Empress card. So the Empress is all about fruitfulness, is all about birth, rebirth. Absolutely beautiful card. So what you do need to do is allow your ability to, as the Empress, to rule over your domain, to be able to really appreciate that which you have, is to come from a place of gratitude. So for those of you that have a ritual within and around gratitude that you do, beautiful. If you don't, there are gratitude journals that you can start, and it is just a case of first thing in the morning writing down 3 things that you are grateful of. If you're not visual and you are more audio, then saying first thing in the morning 3 things that you are grateful to have in your realm. You need to really appreciate how far you have come and how much work you have done, my dear Sagittarians, and know that just as you come towards the end of April, Some of you may find that financially things are getting a little bit tight, and just at that point, the beautiful sitting right underneath the manifestation energy of the magician is the Ten of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could herald in an inheritance. It can also, for some, which is usually around family, however, for some of you, this can indicate, a win or unexpected money coming in. This is a windfall that you are manifesting into your realm. It is a time to think outside the box. It is our time to think on a larger scale and think beyond the small, self-imposed restrictions that you have placed around yourself. You do bring a lot of gifts and a lot of talents to the table, and there are those around you that are recognizing that which you do provide to the collective for the greater good of all. You need to use your bag of tricks and the tools as the magician to overcome any obstacles that do cross your path in the month of April. This is going to be a case of seeing them as challenges and not seeing them as total blockages. Be creative in ways of being able to overcome them. This is a test of, is this what you truly want? And if it is, what do you need to do to get to where you need to go, to bring in, the feeling and the contentment that the Empress has, to bring in and utilize the energy of the magician to overcome the hidden forces and know that not everything is as it appears. There are hidden forces at work here. People need to be reminded that just as there is duality and light and dark within ourselves, there is duality and light and dark within the collective energy, and we need to be attracting that which we need, that will keep us in the light, that will keep us in a positive framework. For some of you, you actually may be dealing with a Capricorn individual. This is a general reading, but sometimes, I have to say what comes through as a download. So there are some of you that will actually be dealing with a Capricornial father figure, or father for that matter, that brings with it, fear of expectations. There are some that may find, again, general energy, so this is not going to resonate for everyone, but there is some in the collective, my dear Sagittarians, that have had a parental figure, most probably paternal father figure that has been absent, that is trying to come back into your life. You need to allow this to heal your own past, to heal your sense of abandonment. This is going to be, relevant for a small majority of you beautiful Sagittarians, because know that by allowing that energy to come in and allowing this relationship to be healed and to move forward, that you will see it support you and help you psychologically get past the blockages and the barriers, to get past the feelings of unworthiness and scarcity that has come from being part of a single household, and towards a more expansive cosmic tribe will allow you to think on a grander scale, think on a bigger scale, and allow the financial support that you deserve. Okay, you do have the Ten of Swords. So emotionally, some of you could be feeling quite attacked psychically, but know that things are at their worst, and from here the only way is up. From now you have the Star, so utilize your own internal intuition and your cosmic connection to source to allow the messages to come through, to bring in the bright possibilities and the divine gifts that come with the energy of the Star, so that you can utilize the energy of the Three of Wands. So you have been putting in a lot of time, effort, energy, and wanting for your ships to come in. And for many of you, these ships that are coming in are emotionally fulfilling ships. you know, that allow your inspiration to be rewarded. You have planted the seeds and tried to get relationships to a much healthier perspective. Not only those external relationships, but the relationship which you have with yourself. It is your self-love and your self-appreciation that is going to be extremely important this month. It is going to be a case of really balancing out your priorities, balancing out your life, balancing out your emotions, balancing out your finances. Absolutely beautiful reading for you, dear Sagittarians. Yes, there will be challenging times. Yes, on an emotional level, we have two aces. Again, aces bring in new opportunities, new beginnings, and with change comes a little bit of fear and anxiety. If you can stay out of the fear and the anxiety and stay in the excitement of the situation, you will cope with it a lot better, and emotionally it will come together for you a lot quicker, which is what I would really like for you, my beautiful Sagittarians. Okay, what is it that the angels would most like you to know? Again, about balance. The Justice card is really strong, especially with Temperance sitting underneath this for you right now. Now, Temperance is also a card of partnerships, relationships. So the card the angels have chosen for you today is giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. So this is, once again, coming down to finding the balance, utilizing the gifts that you have, acknowledging your achievements, and allowing yourself to both be the giver and also the receiver. Much love, much light to you, beautiful Sagittarians. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Please feel free for collective energy updates that I do quite regularly on my Instagram at Sharon Zadkiel. Go visit there if you're so inclined. Much love, much light. Have a beautiful April.